3. 20 laps to distance. Green flags in the air. We're underway. And Brian Bullis will lead the field off of turn number 2 with Bo Partain in that second spot. Clay Erickson going to clear Shane Bradley's 56B and move himself into third. Top 3 use the top side of the racetrack. Brian Bullis going to come off turn number 4 in that middle groove. He'll lead lap number 1. Bullis will lead lap number 1 as Bo Partain and Clay Erickson continuing the battle they had last night for the race lead. This time, though, it's for second. It's Partain and second. Clay Erickson trying to get a little peek as Luke Silver goes around on the 56 of Bradley. He took him on the inside. Now he says his sights on the 96E of Erickson. Erickson drops the nose down low through 3 and 4 as one car spins off of turn number 2. Yellow flag will fly. It's in the air. We're back underway. 19 laps the distance. And Bo Partain will wrestle the lead away from Brian Bullis off of turn number 2. He'll lead him down the back straightaway into 3. Now Bullis trying to hold off the charge from the 96E of Clay Erickson as Bo Partain will lead that lap. Then it's Bullis and Erickson. Right now about half a car length separates those two drivers going into turn number 1. Bullis right now has that position. He'll go high though as Luke Silver goes around. And one car's, new cars, 3 cars now involved as Chris Frisbee could not get by the 101 of Luke Silver for the green flag at the cone. Bo Partain, your race leader with Erickson and Bullis side by side behind him. And Partain will lead the field off at turn number 2, followed by Clay Erickson in that second spot. Brian Bullis in third. Those 3 drivers are single file as Andy Clower now side by side with Brian Miller as a couple of cars beating and banging. Steve Duffy and Austin Wiseman beat and bang just outside your top 10 as the battle is hot and heavy now for that third spot. Andy Clower, Brian Bullis, and Brian Miller now 3 wide. Clower on top, Bullis in the middle, and Miller down low. They stayed 3 wide off of 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. But will be Clower though on the top side of the racetrack. Remember last night started in 25th, came all the way up to finish second behind Bo Partain. And here he is starting 11th. He is up to 3rd. He won a main event here earlier this season at Santan Ford's Arizona Speedway. He has the 25 of Andy Clower. He has that Sacred Selections number 25. Clicking on all cylinders right now as he tries to work his way around Clay Erickson. Erickson last night flipped over, battling Bo Partain for the race lead on the white flag lap. And right now he's back with that same car. We'll have a new nose piece on that number 96E entry, but he is running in second to last night's main event winner, Bo Partain, who is looking for his 19th Sport Mod win here in the 2021 season across the nations. Right now, he leads the IMCA National Sport Mod points. Does Partain as he brings the field off of turn number 4. We'll take a look at the lap times right now. How much is that lead by? It was 2.2 seconds earlier. Now it's 2.1 over Clay Erickson as Andy Clower drops the nose down the inside of Erickson. Clower couldn't do anything with Clay Erickson as Clower runs in the 3rd spot. 4th is Brian Bullis as a couple of cars make contact in turn number 1. It is Austin Wiseman in the 57. 13 laps to go. Partain, Erickson, and now Clower in your top 3. Green flags in the air. We're underway. And the field roars to life off of turn number 2. Andy Clower will take over the second spot from Clay Erickson as it's going to be Partain, Clower, Erickson, and Bullis. Your top 4 single file. Then the battle's on for 5th as Rex Hazley tried to get around the outside of Brian Miller. Miller though slammed the door on him. There was some contact made as Ty Widener goes around in turn number 2. Widener around in 2. Scott Francoeur, he goes around also. That number 75. He'll keep it rolling though. Yellow flag will come out for Ty Widener. Brian Bullis to the outside. Speed Madrid coming off of turn number 2 like Cole Trickle trying to catch the tail into the field as green flag flies with 12 laps to go. And it's Andy Clower now looking for his second win of the 2021 season here at Arizona Speedway. He'll lead the field off at turn number 4 as they go side by side for that second spot. Brian Bullis and Clay Erickson and Rex Hazley. He is flexing his muscle as Ty Widener spins around and he collects somebody else. So that's the second caution for Ty Widener. His night is done. Trying to get to the halfway point here in this main event. It's Clower getting the green flag this time as your race leader. And Rex Hazley, he is looking strong here tonight in that 06. Hazley's going to drop down the inside of Brian Bullis, trying to make the move on him. He'll move up to that second spot. Does the 06 of Hazley, but Bullis going to come right back down the inside, down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Hazley, though, going to hold off Brian Bullis. He has his sights set on your race leader, Andy Clower now. Has a couple more cars making contact, spinning out. And they'll actually hit the infield outside of Speedy Madrid, but it's Darren Center and the 25D of Steve Duffy having issues. Speedy Madrid cannot get going, though, in the 15. Green flag's in the air. Here at the halfway point of this one, Andy Clower will lead the field off of turn number 2, but here comes Shane Bradley now. He's starting to flex this muscle along with Rex Hazley in that 06. Hazley going to try to split Bradley and Bullis to move back into that second spot, but it's Bullis on the outside holding off right now. They stay 3 wide. Bullis, Hazley, and Bradley. Now Hazley back down to the inside line, and here comes Bullis around the outside, and Bradley down the inside of Hazley. Now it's going to be a battle for the third spot as the Jason Morris spins around the 11 FC off of turn number 2. He's trying to get the car going. He's just throwing up some dust down there up on the berm, not where you want to be stopped at, so yellow flag will fly once more. Green flag is in the air. We're back on our way. 8 laps to go. And Andy Clower and Brian Bullis will lead the field off on turn number 2 with Rex Hazley in that third spot. They go to the top side of the racetrack as Shane Bradley and Brian Miller both drop their nose down low. Brian Bullis starting to reel in Andy Clower. He's at least hanging with them as they race their way into turn number 1. It's going to be Clower and Bullis on the top side. Here comes Rex Hazley though, down to the inside of Bullis. And another car goes around. That makes 8.
Get it going, go.
And Brian Miller being told to get it going, but... All right, will be single file restarts from here on out with 7 laps to go. Conrad Santa Cruz up there on the flag stand getting that some rehab on his arm tonight after the shoulder surgery. As the green flag will fly once more, Jason Morris takes his car off the racetrack. And Clower, Bullis, and Hazley lead the field off of turn number 2. Rex Hazley, his car kind of washed up off of turn number 2. That allowed Shane Bradley now to drive in and put the pressure on the 06 of Rex Hazley as Brian Bullis trying to do what he can and find a line to work his way around the 25 of Andy Clower. It's Clower out front. Last night went from 25th to 2nd in the SportMod main event here tonight. Started this race back in 11th. And trying to get his second win of the season at Arizona Speedway. Brian Bullis has smoke coming out of his car. Brian Bullis smoking heavily out of the 85 JR. That's going to end his night. See if he gets the car off the racetrack up the top side of turn number 2. He'll bring it down into the infield. His night is done as they go 3 wide now for that second spot. Seth Dixon in the 21D. He's racing Rex Hazley and Shane Bradley for second as Andy Clower is checked out on the field. He's into turn 3 as the rest of the field comes off at turn 2. Rex Hazley, he's lost a couple of positions during this last lap and a half as Bradley and Dixon both sneak by him. It will be Clower out front by 2.6 seconds over Shane Bradley. Down the back straightaway. Will be 2 laps to go when they come to the stripe this next time by. How about the beat-up car of Seth Dixon right now? Looks like he's going to come home with a third-place finish here with a lap and a half left. Has no nose piece, no hood piece on that car. Just beat to shreds as the white flag flies for Andy Clower. And Rex Hazley gets taken out on the final lap, or coming to the white flag. That will bring out the yellow flag. And we will throw the checker with it for Andy Clower. So Clower will win tonight's main event. Andy Clower out of the car. Family is here. All hugs. down here in Santan Ford Victory Lane last night. And he started 25th, drove up to second. Here tonight, started in 11th spot, able to hold him off. yeah. Says he got the cotton mouth there needing to talk. Man, Andy, talk about, man, that was a hell of a run.
Dude, we have passed so many cars in the last 2 days. I'm telling you, last night was terrible to have to pull off last lap and come from 25th, but tonight, man, car was on a rail. It was perfect. I don't know what I could have done better. I'm so wore out.
Yeah, you look worn out, man. And how awesome is this, man? You come outside. A lot of excitement here tonight. You got the family in the house here tonight.
It's awesome, man. I'm so glad to have him. He's been wanting to be on the front straightaway with me. We're winning. Been winning here lately, but he hadn't been here, so finally. I want to thank everybody. Sacred Selections, we support them. If you want to go look it up, it's an awesome organization. Able Enterprises, I Rock Race Cars. There you go, right there. He's going to win the modified and the stock car, so watch it. The Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying, Tom's Camperland, Red Devil Restaurants, Hub, Angela, Jess, Ella, and Henry. They're all here helping me tonight. We did it.
All right, congratulations, Andy Clower. Hey, Henry, man, how awesome is to see down on the front stretch?
Good.
All right. Henry's having a good time. So is the family. Andy Clower, your Sport Mod winner.